America's top drugs today are food and money. And there's several reasons, but to get right to the point, they're not immoral, they're not illegal. You have to eat, you have to spend. Cocaine, alcohol, drugs, child abuse, sex abuse, wife abuse, those are negative. Those are looked at really negative, and we look down on people. But what we work with today in the clinical world, as I work with clinicians, is what we call desire disorders. And a desire disorder is somewhere we go when we're not having a good day, we look for relief. Well, if you go to the other ones I mentioned, that's a bad thing. But if you eat yourself to death and you spend yourself to death, and money's the number one stressor in America, guess what? The biggest issue in cancer and heart disease is stress. Doctors will tell you that cancer and heart disease are the culmination of a lot of stress over a long period of time, along with bad eating habits. And I know some of it's genetic, but most of the time we can help it. So the bottom line is food and money and relationships are all tied together. And the drug dealers are all of those folks that go, here, I love you, let me give you credit. Here, you want some more credit? Matter of fact, I love you so much, I'll call you at home at dinner time and offer it to you. And oh, by the way, let me give your baby a mug. Your little 4-year-old, let me give them a free mug and a cheeseburger. How about a double or a triple cheeseburger and some fries, super-sized fries, because I love your baby. And so my point is that if you are going to kill Americans with food and money through the stress of money and cancer and heart disease tied to food, you got to call it like you see it. Now, we don't like to think that way. We want to go, oh, that's not really true. Me and my kids eat at those places. Well, I'm sorry. That's what it is. Now, today, I want to go back to statistics. Over 60% of Americans are obese and climbing. The Surgeon General, Coop, years ago, when he was in office, said it was America's number one crisis. The White House in the last few years have said it's one of the top crises in America. So, if it's a crisis, it's a crisis. Let's get to the core of it. And we've got to do that through education of attitudes, because an attitude buys the stuff. We put a warning label on cigarettes in America, and it says it'll kill you. We've now told people through mad driving programs that you need to drink responsible. But we haven't taken it the whole circle. We need to have a label on a cheeseburger, a double meat cheeseburger. It says too many of these will kill you. We need a warning on a credit card. If you got too many of these, the stress of it will kill you. So I want Americans to understand that too much of a good thing is bad.